contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen. They were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you could feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina.
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mella is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella.
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
She gets bounced into the corner. Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Drop kick from behind.
Veteran confidence and mind games on display from Natalya.
Well, Carmella is certainly being tested now.
She needs to protect herself so she can make it up the ladder later. That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Carmella set to the outside. Headed up that ladder. Center from the top rope. She's grabbing at the prize now.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
That certainly seems to be having trouble up there.
On a leg drop, bulldog. And the boat struggling a bit to stay afloat there.
Charlotte looked as brutal as ever on that exchange.
The offense catching up with her now. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Big time bloodline. Good grief.
Tamina landed heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. Big shot to the jejunum.
No safe haven in this match. These rivals can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Just fingertips away now. These superstars are ready to take this fight wherever it wants to go. Even right into the announcer's area. Oof.
A handstand into a double knee drop. And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
What a chop.
Good right suplex. Table rush right at their opponent. And Charlotte was put in check there.
Yeah, Cole, taking this much damage now seriously impacts your speed up the ladder.
Uh-oh. Carmella fell right into that one. Oh, this is not good at all. The pendulum backbreaker stretch. Chop. She's looking winded now.
And all this pain and discomfort will make ascending the ladder very challenging.
Pretty drop kick.
Taking flight.
Look out below!
I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
Center of the ring, carefully setting up the ladder. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Reaching!
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
And undeniable athleticism from the apron.
Driven into the steel steps. And she re-enters the ring.
And Carmella is clearly looking for a fight here.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength.
Flair delivering the chop.
Natural selection by Charlotte.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits.
She's starting to wear down here.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Laser focused on the arm there.
You've got to be impressed by the power possessed by Natalya.
Sit out powerbomb.
And there's a good blow to the body.
Charlotte just rubbing it in now.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles?
Into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. Connects. Saw it coming. Boom. And a big boot.
Ooh, goes tumbling to the outside.
Someone call a dentist.
We have to be nearing the end of this one.
I have no idea how she's still standing.
Money in the Bank briefcase, still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you...
Carmella with a super kick. Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank?
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny, willing to go through hell for it. Mounting. And hammered away.
Steel chair to the temple.
Becky Lynch, manhandle slam.
Counter from Tamina.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied.
A submission won't win the match here, but it could do serious damage.
Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
And once again, it's her torso area taking the punishment.
Not targeted the arm.
Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no.
From behind, chop block.
This is ripe for the picking. She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb. Oh, no. Here we go.
This could be the biggest risk of the night.
Trying to grab it.
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Try not to fool around too much here.
Tamina is so close to victory now.
Could this be her moment?
Becky Lynch looking for the disarmor.
Oh, my God. But if she taps out here, it won't mean anything. It has to be in the ring.
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
Yeah, can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
And gets tossed back into the mat. She's in place. Can she end this here?
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are gonna be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso Penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day 1. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place. And there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous 4-time champs and feel the power!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time Tag Team Champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos!
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing 2 super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
On the line of the Tag Team Championships, teams in their respective corners going over final strategies. The cell door is locked. First of 2 Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain, punishment.
2 of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the most robbed. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk down to SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary. He's heading back to the ring.
Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. Champion hammered away at.
Yeah, Jimmy displayed just a touch of his offensive capabilities.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Toss to ringside. Oh, ouch! And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the 2 best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are 2 very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy. From the top,
Diving headbutt!
And Xavier Woods reverses. So many amazing matches between these 2 teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
the Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these 2 teams are the proverbial super teams in WWE.
That'll knock you silly.
Oh my gosh!
The champ getting closer and closer to being put away.
But I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though.
And he comes in under the ropes now. All the talking we've heard leading to this match, we've heard the Usos call. Shoulders are down to retain. The challenger's able to kick out.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match.
Lands an elbow.
Tag with a punch.
Side kick. Caught that. It reversed it.
Got the leg.
Elbow drop on target. And no-nonsense attitude of the Usos being matched in kind there.
The power of positivity paying dividends for the New Day. Emphasis on... Oh, my! Right to the gut.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who, of course, Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
Slides under the ropes, back into the ring. Oh, he had that skip. Oh, roll up here. Quick shoulder up.
Wow. Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Bulldog.
We have a cover.
And a kick out. What on earth?
There is no quit in this man tonight. Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
And Woods has tried everything to get the fall, but his opponent is not going down quietly.
Ooh, got caught with a punch to the face. Ooh.
Showing out their deadlifting prowess and just
Tossing them aside. Just a deadlift.
oh man, he grabbed the kendo stick. Everyone needs to watch out now.
Moving into the ring.
Man. Biggie on the move. Making the most of that with the pin.